Where did Trump's approval ratings start at the beginning of the second term, and where are we now almost barely a year in?
Trump started this second term with his best approval rating ever, which was, depending on the poll you look at, somewhere in the mid to high 40s. In Gallup, a poll where Trump famously was the only president to never get over 50%. In his first term, he did get up at 50% at one point very, very early on. Best ever for Trump was still historically worse than every other president other than Trump in 2017. Biden was in the mid 50s early on. Obama was in the 70s. George W. Bush was in the 50s, maybe in the 60s early on at the outset of the presidency. Newly elected presidents always get a honeymoon. Donald Trump's honeymoon was shorter and less exciting than anyone else's because 1 year in, Trump is now down to, on average, about 43% approval rating, which is kind of where he was at the end of at this point in his first term. But more interestingly enough, his disapproval rating was down at 43%, which is very low for Trump, which means there was a large swath of people who previously did not like Trump, disapproved of him, but were willing to give him the benefit of the doubt heading into this term to see if he could actually do what he said he was going to do, lower costs, et cetera. And as we sit here today, his disapproval rating is at 54%. So everyone who was giving Trump the benefit of the doubt looked at what he's done, decided that they were unhappy with it. And some of the people who were happy with Trump early on have turned against him. So he is in a particularly politically precarious position, which is a very hard thing to say at the end of 2025.